Welcome back to your quiet corner for building English confidence. It is Monday morning. You step into the elevator. Your boss is there. The doors close. The silence is loud. You know the question is coming. So, how was your weekend? Your heart jumps. You want to say you went to a lovely park, but you can only think of the word good.
I used to hate Mondays just because of this question. I felt so boring saying it was fine when I actually had a great time, just because I couldn't find the right words fast enough.
Today, we delete "it was fine." We're going to build you a simple 3-sentence script that makes you sound friendly and interesting every single Monday.
This is such a specific feeling, isn't it? The elevator doors close, or maybe you are logging into a Zoom call and you are the first one there.
Exactly. It is that small moment of pressure. You know the question is coming. It is the most common question in the English-speaking world. How was your weekend?
And logically, we know the answer. We know what we did. But when we try to translate it into English instantly, our brains just freeze.
That is right. We call this the Monday morning freeze. And usually what happens is that we panic. We look for the easiest, fastest word we can find. And that word is usually good.
Or fine.
Yes, it was fine. It was good. And then, silence.
The conversation dies right there. And the worst part is, the other person thinks you are not interested in talking to them. They think you are being cold.
But you are not being cold. You are just trying not to make a grammar mistake.
Exactly. You are protecting yourself.
So today, we are going to change that habit. We are going to stop protecting ourselves with one word, and we are going to use a very simple structure to connect. We call it the one detail method.
I love this method because it takes all the pressure away. You do not need to be a storyteller. You just need one detail.
Before we get to the method, we need to talk about the grammar, because the reason you freeze is often because of a tense switch.
That is a great point. All week you are thinking in the present tense. I am working. I am going to the store. I need coffee.
But on Monday morning, suddenly you have to jump backward into the past tense. You have to say, I went, I saw, I had. And that switch takes a second or two for your brain to process.
And in that second of processing, the silence feels very long, so you just say good to fill the silence.
So the first step is to practice the big 3 verbs. These are the 3 verbs you will use for 90% of your weekend stories.
Just 3?
Just 3. Went, saw, had.
That sounds manageable.
Let's practice them right now. I want to get your brain used to the sound of them. I will say a sentence and I want you to repeat it out loud. Just get the feeling of the past tense in your mouth.
Ready.
I went to the park.
I went to the park.
I went to a new restaurant.
I went to a new restaurant.
I went shopping.
I went shopping.
Good. Now let's try saw. This is the past tense of see. I saw a movie.
I saw a movie.
I saw some friends.
I saw some friends.
I saw a great concert.
I saw a great concert.
And the last one is had. This is for experiences or food. I had a busy weekend.
I had a busy weekend.
I had a quiet couple of days.
I had a quiet couple of days.
I had dinner with my family.
I had dinner with my family.
Excellent. Just by practicing those 3 sounds, went, saw, had, you are already preparing your brain for Monday morning.
It feels different when you say them out loud, doesn't it? It is like muscle memory.
Exactly. Now let's talk about the content. What do you actually say?
This is where I always got stuck. I used to think I had to describe my whole schedule. I would say, on Saturday, I woke up at 8, then I had toast, then I cleaned the kitchen, then I went to the supermarket.
Oh, Mark, that is the list trap.
The list trap?
Yes, learners often try to list every single thing they did. It is boring for the listener, and it is incredibly hard for you. You have to find so many different vocabulary words, laundry, groceries, cleaning, traffic. You are making it too hard.
So what should we do instead?
You need the one detail method. You pick one thing, just one thing that happened in your 48 hours of freedom.
Even if it is a small thing?
Especially if it is a small thing. In English small talk, we love small details.
So instead of the list, I just choose the coffee I had on Saturday morning?
Exactly. The structure is simple. Sentence 1, a general summary. Sentence 2, the one detail. Sentence 3, how it felt.
Okay, can you give us an example?
Sure. Let's say you went to the cinema. Instead of listing your whole day, you say this. It was really nice. I saw that new action movie on Saturday. It was much better than I expected.
That's it?
That is it. 3 sentences. General summary, it was really nice. The detail, I saw that new action movie. The feeling, it was better than expected.
That sounds so natural. And it invites a conversation. The other person can say, oh, really? I wanted to see that.
Exactly. If you give a list, the other person doesn't know what to comment on. If you give one detail, you are giving them a gift.
You know, Anna, speaking of building these small routines, I think this is why our listeners enjoy this channel. It is not about learning 1,000 words at once. It is about fixing these small, specific moments.
I agree. And if you are finding these scripts helpful, make sure you're subscribed to English Speaking Corner. We are building a library of these real-world scripts. Every time you click subscribe, you're telling us that you want to feel more confident in your daily life, not just in a classroom.
And it really helps us keep making these episodes for you.
Now, let's look at a slightly different scenario. What if your weekend was actually busy or stressful?
Oh, this is tricky. You don't want to complain too much to your boss, right?
Right. You want to be honest, but professional. You don't want to be the person who brings negative energy into the elevator on Monday morning.
So how do we use the one detail method here?
You can focus on the activity that made it busy without sounding angry about it. We often use the word productive or nonstop.
Non-stop. That is a good one. It means you didn't have a break.
Here is a script. It was pretty nonstop, actually. I spent the whole weekend helping my sister move house. I am exhausted, but glad it is done.
That is a perfect answer. It explains why you look tired, but it shows you are a helpful person.
And notice the grammar. I spent. That is the past tense of spend.
I spent the whole weekend.
Let's try another one. Maybe you had to work or study. It was quite productive. I spent most of Saturday preparing for the big presentation. I wanted to get a head start.
A head start. That means starting early to get an advantage.
Exactly. So again, you are not listing everything. You are just highlighting the main theme of your weekend. Was it relaxing? Was it busy? Was it social?
Okay, so we have our opener. It was nice. We have our one detail. I saw a movie. We have our feeling. It was great. Is the conversation over?
Not yet. This is where many learners make a mistake. They answer the question and then they stop.
And then the silence comes back.
Yes, conversation is like a game of tennis. You have caught the ball. You have held it for a moment. Now you have to hit it back.
You have to ask a question.
You must. If you don't ask a question back, it signals that you want the conversation to end.
So what is the best way to bounce the ball back?
The simplest way is, how about you?
How about you?
It is 3 words. It fits every situation. I saw a movie. It was great. How about you?
It is simple, but sometimes I feel like I repeat it too much. Are there other variations?
Yes, you can make it slightly more specific. Did you get up to anything nice?
Did you get up to anything nice? That sounds very natural. Get up to means do, right?
Yes, in a casual context. What did you get up to means what did you do?
Let's practice that one because the linking sounds are tricky. Did you get up to?
Good idea. Listen to how the words connect. Did you get up to?
Did ya?
Yes, did you often sounds like did ya. Did you get up to anything nice?
Let's shadow that.
Did you get up to anything nice?
Did you get up to anything nice?
Or a shorter version. Did you do anything special?
Did you do anything special?
So now we have the full package. The opener, the detail, the feeling, and the bounce back.
It feels like a complete loop. You enter the conversation, you contribute something, and you pass it back. You are safe.
Shall we try to put it all together?
I think we should.
I am going to act as your colleague. We are in the elevator. I will ask you about your weekend. I want you to use the lazy weekend script.
Okay, so I will say it was relaxing and I caught up on sleep.
Exactly. But don't forget the bounce back.
Got it. Hi there, Mark. Good to see you. How was your weekend? Oh, it was very relaxing, thanks. I mostly just caught up on some sleep. It was exactly what I needed. How about you? Did you do anything special?
Oh, not much. Just family time. Thanks for asking.
That felt easy.
It was easy because you were prepared. You didn't have to search for words. You had your script ready.
And I noticed you smiled when I asked how about you.
Yes, people love to be asked about themselves. When you ask back, you become a friendly person. If you just answer and stop, you are just a polite person. There is a difference.
Friendly versus polite. I like that distinction.
Now, I want our listeners to try. We are going to do a simulation.
This is the part where you speak out loud, right?
Yes, I am going to be your boss. I am going to ask you the question. I will leave a long pause, about 10 seconds. I want you to fill that silence with your own script.
Which script should they use?
Use a real one. Think quickly right now. What is one thing you did last weekend? Did you cook? Did you walk? Did you watch TV?
Okay, I have my detail.
Good. Listeners, get your detail ready. Remember opener, detail, feeling, bounce back.
Don't be afraid of the silence. It is your time to speak.
Here we go. The elevator doors are closing. Hi there. Happy Monday. How was...
Your weekend?
Oh, that sounds lovely. Thanks for asking. Mine was great too.
How did that feel? Did you remember to ask, how about you?
If you forgot the bounce back, don't worry. Try it again. Rewind this part of the video and do it one more time. The more you do it, the more automatic it becomes.
And you know, Anna, the best thing about the one detail method is that you can use it for other questions too.
That is true. How was your evening? How was your holiday? How was your lunch?
You don't need to list everything you ate for lunch. Just say, I had a great sandwich. It was delicious. How was yours?
Exactly. The structure saves you every time.
I want to go back to something we mentioned briefly, the Sunday night prep.
Yes, this is the secret weapon for beating the Monday freeze.
Because on Monday morning, you are tired. You haven't had coffee yet. Your brain is slow.
So do the work on Sunday night. Before you go to sleep, just take 30 seconds. Ask yourself, what is my one detail?
Just pick it. I went to the market. Okay, that is my story.
Translate it into English in your head. Check the verb. Is it I go? No, it is I went.
I went to the market.
Add an adjective. It was busy.
I went to the market. It was busy.
And prepare the bounce back. How about you?
If you do that on Sunday night, then on Monday morning, you are walking into the office with a loaded weapon, in a good way.
You are walking in with a completed script in your pocket. You don't need to think. You just need to press play on your memory.
It gives you so much confidence. You are not hiding in the corner. You are happy to see people because you are ready to talk to them.
And that is what fluency really is. It isn't knowing every word in the dictionary. It is being ready for the moments that happen every day.
I think we should address one more small thing. What if the other person gives you a really long answer?
Ah, good question. You ask, how about you? And they talk for 5 minutes.
And then you panic because you don't know how to respond to their story.
The one detail principle works for listening too. You don't need to understand every word they say. Just catch one detail.
So if they talk about their kids playing soccer and going to a restaurant and seeing a movie,
just catch movie and say, oh, was the movie good?
That is a great tip. You don't need to summarize their whole weekend either. Just pick one thing they said and ask about it.
Exactly. Small talk is just connecting two small details. My detail connects to your detail.
It feels much less like a test when you look at it that way.
Before we finish, I want to give you a few more opener options because variety helps you sound natural. We practiced it was nice and it was quiet.
What about if it was just a normal, standard weekend?
You can say it was the usual.
It was the usual. That implies you did your normal routine.
Or same as always, but good.
Same as always, but good. I like that. It is honest.
And here's a very common native speaker phrase. Too short, as always.
We practiced that one, but it is worth repeating. Too short. It is the universal truth of weekends.
Let's try shadowing those 3 specific casual ones. It was the usual.
It was the usual.
Same as always, but good.
Same as always, but good.
Too short, as always.
Too short, as always.
Notice the rhythm in same as always. Same as always. It flows together.
Same as always.
English is all about that flow. You don't want to sound choppy. Same as always. You want to sound smooth. Same as always.
And when you shadow these phrases, try to imagine the face of your colleague. Imagine you are holding a coffee cup. Make it real.
That visualization is powerful. If you practice in a vacuum, you might freeze in reality. If you practice with the scene in your mind, your brain recognizes the moment when it happens.
So, Anna, to recap, the strategy for next Monday is simple.
First, do not try to tell the story of your whole weekend. Do not make a list.
Second, pick one detail, just one activity.
Third, use the correct past tense verb. Went, saw, had.
Fourth,
Add a feeling or adjective.
And finally, always bounce the ball back with, how about you?
It seems so simple, but it changes everything.
It changes the energy. Instead of a moment of panic, the elevator ride becomes a moment of connection. You might even start to look forward to Mondays.
Okay, let's not go that far, but at least we won't fear the question anymore.
Here is your challenge for this week. It is a 2-part challenge.
Part 1.
Part 1 is tonight. I want you to sit down and write 3 one-detail scripts based on your last weekend. Just 3 sentences each. Write them down.
And Part 2?
Part 2 is next Monday. I want you to use one of them. It doesn't have to be with your boss. It can be with a cashier, a friend, or a teacher. But when someone asks, how was your weekend? Do not say good. Use your script.
And see how differently the conversation flows.
Exactly. You will see their eyes light up because you gave them something real.
Good luck with the challenge. You can do this.
You absolutely can. Remember, fluency is just a collection of small, prepared moments. You have mastered this one.
See you in the next episode.
Have a wonderful, confident week. Bye for now.